What's up, YouTube? Cold Ass Ice Princess coming at you from Minnesota. Today I woke up. It is Sunday, July 30th. I wanted to cook some white beans. Looked in my cabinet, didn't have no white beans. So I got a bunch of pintos. I got black beans. I got black eyed peas. So anyway, I got lentils. I have some lentils. I love lentils. And this is just an old Miracle Whip jar. This is an old sugar jar. I reuse and recycle just about everything. So I got my beans and everything in the cabinet in plastic jars like this. So lentils, very high in protein, very high in fiber, very lentils come in many different varieties. You have red lentils, you have brown lentils, you have green lentils, and you have black lentils. So that's why you can see there's a different color between the two different varieties that I have here. And I'm thinking I might just go ahead and cook all of this. And the ratio to water or to broth would be like 2 cups lentils, 4 cups water, type thing like that. Very high in carbohydrates. What else? I might have said fiber, good source of fiber. Iron, magnesium, potassium. This is probably something, when Jesus was walking on the earth, this is probably something that he would have ate back in the day, lentils. It's part of the legume family. Legumes are foods that come from like a shell or a hull, something like a peanut. The nut family are legumes. Black beans are legume. Chickpeas are legumes. Fava beans are legume. Like any type of a bean or a pea that is in a pod, and you wait for the pod to dry or whatever, then you get the food from the inside of the pod. So that's what these lentils are, and we love them in the house. And I'm going to show y'all how I cook my lentils. When you don't want to eat meat, you can cook this in a vegetarian way if you like. I'm going to add a little chicken stock and a little chicken flavoring to mine. And then I'm going to try to attempt to make naan, which is like a Indian flatbread that you eat with the beans. So I'm going to attempt to do that. I tried it about 3 times before and it really didn't turn out that good. But I keep trying until I get it right. So I'm going to show y'all how I make my lentils. Okay? Stay tuned. And with anything that you do, anything that you cook, you always want to wash your food. No matter if it's beans or what have you, rice or what have you, you always want to wash, look through the food, sort through the food. I mean, there could be little pebbles in there or whatever. So, and this is what they look like. So I'm just washing it in some cool water. And then I'm going to just sort through it, whatever. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get it put in my crock pot. So here I am, y'all. I am just going to dump my lentils over into my crock pot. And you don't have to use a crock pot if you don't want to. You can just use any type of pot because they don't take that long to cook. They take maybe 20 minutes to a half hour to cook. And one thing that I do that I know probably a lot of people don't do is I'm adding a little of this right here, chicken flavor bouillon. If you want yours to be vegetarian, don't add any chicken flavor or any chicken broth. I'm adding this bouillon because I don't have any chicken broth in the cabinet and I don't feel like going to the store. So I'm just going to mix all this up, add some more water, and add some more seasonings, and I'll show you guys, and I'll come back and let y'all see the cooking process. So far what I added in the pot is sage. This is parsley, oregano. This is, oh God, what is this called? Oh shit, I don't remember. This is bay leaf. parsley, oregano, sage, bay leaf, and I believe some basil. It's like an Italian mix. Okay, so yeah, I got the bay leaves and everything in there, and that's all I'm gonna put in there for now. This is called what? I think it's oregano. No, thyme, oregano, bay leaf, parsley, and some sage. This is sage. Okay. So I didn't break it up because when it finished cooking, I'm just going to take it out. Hey y'all, I just came outside. I left my lentils cooking and I came outside, walked to the store to get me a little snack. A little snack. Not that I need it or anything like that. I don't need it, but I went to get me a snack. And y'all, I was serious when I said Jesus probably ate lentils, because back in those days, people in that part of the world ate a lot of lentils. They didn't eat a lot of meat. You know what I mean? They ate fish, fruits, vegetables, and beans and stuff like that. And then I had discovered that in a cave in Greece, because lentils are really popular in North Africa, Asia, and Europe. And so in a cave in Greece, they found supposedly 6,000-year-old lentils. I don't know how they figured out how old they was, but they know how to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna get home, check on my lentils, and finish cooking and add the rest of the seasonings. Ready to fry my vegetables. Over here I got onion, ginger that I grated up, 3 very small sweet peppers, and some garlic. So I'm getting ready to fry my vegetables now. I'm just waiting for my oil to get hot. Waiting for my oil to get hot. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. I think I got this from Walmart or Aldi's, I don't know, somewhere. So when you get your onions how you want them to be without letting them burn, then you go ahead and put in your pepper. I'm just using my hand because I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand and do this with the other. Add your pepper and your ginger. And then I'll add the garlic after all this is cooked. Get out a nice little stir. And just let it do its thing for a couple of minutes. Don't leave, don't go outside, don't go in your bedroom, don't go to the bathroom, don't let this burn. Chopped up a few tomatoes of my frozen tomatoes. I still have one more I'm going to chop up, but I'm going to let y'all see me. I'm going to try and let y'all see. Well, what I'm trying to do is put the garlic in. I got the garlic in there doing this thing, doing what it do. You don't want your garlic to burn or none of that. So turn the fire down and just let it like be on low, super low, until you finish chopping up your tomatoes to get your tomatoes in. In goes the tomatoes. Get off the plate. Get off the plate. It won't get off the plate. But anyway, there goes the tomatoes. I'm going to cook that. I'm going to turn the fire up some more so it can sizzle. And I'm going to come back and show y'all the next step. I am really hungry. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So, it's all coming together and cooking. The liquid from the tomatoes is coming out, which is fine because I'm going to use that liquid for my lentils. This is my big pot of lentils back here. I didn't realize it was going to be so much. But I'm going to let this cook down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to show y'all the next step in the process. The next step in what I'm doing is I'm taking some cumin seeds right here that I get from the Jerusalem market, Arab market, Indian market. Looks like I paid $1.99 for cumin seeds. So I'm taking some cumin seeds. I'm letting the oil get hot, and I'm going to put the cumin seeds in this little skillet. Turn my fire down, and I'm adding, first of all, I'm adding a big, I don't know what. Is this a tablespoon or this is turmeric? So I'm adding my turmeric powder. Look at my cute little lady. I've had this pot thing for a long time. I just thought it was so cute. It's like I ain't gonna never throw it away. I just put my ginger or whatever on top of this and leave it sit there. So anyway, let my turmeric cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna add more seasonings. I'll show y'all. The next seasoning that I'm adding is coriander. This is coriander. I'm adding now a little chili powder. Okay. What I'm adding right now is cumin powder. Put that in and stir. So the next seasoning that I'm adding is mild curry. Mild curry. This is my curry I keep in my jars. I keep all my seasonings in jars. So adding my mild curry. I put all my seasonings into my vegetable mixture that I made a little while ago, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my lentils in. So I'm gonna just keep adding my lentils in, and I actually cooked a lot, which I didn't know it would be so much, but I'm gonna keep adding my lentils in. I'll come back and show y'all the rest. Got the lentils back into the pan. I love this pan because my son got it for me. I like it. I have this right here. It's called fenugreek leaves. I like to use some of this in for the color, and it also adds another like an in-depth flavor to my lentils. If you have cilantro, you can use cilantro. I don't have any cilantro, so I'm going to use a little of this. Just a little. Gives a nice taste. That's good enough. I'm going to put the lid back on and let this finish simmering. So one last thing that y'all didn't see me do was add some salt. If I can get the jar open. Add some salt to taste. And then some pepper. Here's some peppercorns I like to use. So I'll grind some of this up in there. And then when I get ready to turn it off, this is a frozen pepper. I'm going to cut a little piece of this and I'm just going to throw it in there. Just for a little bit of hotness, but not like all over hotness. So this is all of the little pepper that I'm using. I just cut off a little piece. I'm just going to drop that in. And cover it back up. And take out the spoon. All see me doing now is I'm making my bread, and I put on gloves because I was outside painting earlier and I got paint on my fingers, so I put on the gloves because I didn't want that in my food. This is just simple self-rising flour. I use 2 of the what you call 1/3 cup scoops. I use 2 of those. And I use some a half a cup of Greek yogurt. I don't know if it was a half a cup or not because I didn't even measure it. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I use. And then I use like a little salt and a little sugar. And what I'm going to do now is just sprinkle maybe just like a spoonful of water and about maybe a spoonful like this of the olive oil. This is my spoon I was getting my yogurt out with. So I'm gonna get this ready And I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes or so, and then I'm going to come back and fry my bread. I went ahead and put a little olive oil in there, and I sprinkled just a little water. And you really just want the olive oil to sort of coat it. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to try and do like 2 little flat breads. Bread is cooking in the skillet. I have to use a skillet because I don't have no tandoori oven in the middle of my house. So you have to use what you got. You could use one of the skillets that people use for steak, like if you want the grill lines. You could use that if you have it. I mean, use whatever you have. This is what I have, so this is what I'm using to make my bread. So here's my finished lentils and my naan that I just made. This is a southern Indian dish. The lentils in India, they're called dal. And I put a little sour cream on top of mine because that's the way I like it. And I'm just going to eat my bread and my lentils, and this is my dinner. Thank you for watching. As always, Cold As Ice Princess from Minnesota. Grace and peace.